Hi, everybody. Welcome to Before You podcast, where we talk about real, authentic conversation, specifically for the everyday woman. My name is Nikki, and today I have here with me.
Victoria, hi Nikki, how are you?
I'm good. How are
I'm
you?
good. Hi guys.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Every time I call you, you make time for.
I try.
Oh,
Try. I can't say no to you now.
you can say
You're my
no to
boss.
me. I mean, what?
When the boss calls, you have to answer. You have to
Uh
be like,
oh.
yes, ma'am. Over there.
Oh, how you doing?
I'm great.
Yeah,
How about
good.
you?
I'm alright.
That's
I'm
good.
alright.
So, what are we talking about today?
Uh, there's this thing going on social media. I
Mm-hmm.
think throughout this week, or I think it was Bishop T.D. Jakes that
Mm-hmm.
talked about it first. I'm not sure, but it's been going on social media for about a week or so. It's about false intimacy,
Mm.
and when he talked about it, because I watched like the clips of it, of him talking about it, that is Bishop T.D. Jakes. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So when he talked about it, I watched the clips and I was like, hmm, this is something that I feel like we don't really talk about a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Or, it's there.
It's something that we go through. It's his
Yeah,
experience. We just
most of us experience it, but we feel like we don't really talk
talk
about
about it.
it. That also happens a lot with romantic relationships
Mm-hmm.
where you meet a person, you meet a guy or a girl, whatever, you
Mm-hmm.
meet a person, and based off of the past
Past experience.
experiences, you guys,
Bond over
bonded,
there.
and either one of you have not healed from what happened
Mm-hmm.
prior.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of gives this illusion. I think that's really what it is.
What it
That's
is that.
false intimacy. It's kind of
Mm-hmm.
like an illusion of, okay, oh, this person is so for, let's say for example, a a girl and a guy, they meet, and let's say the guy was cheated on by his ex,
That's right.
and the girl was also cheated on by her ex.
Mm-hmm.
Now both of them, they don't want to be cheated
Yeah.
on, so they come together and they have um this bonding, this passion, like, oh, I want to be there for you, I
Yeah.
don't want you to ever cheat on me.
Right.
It is great because it's so
It's great,
it's
but
great. There's
yeah,
there's there's passion there.
Sean,
There's the intensity is
like this
there.
person understand me. This person
Yeah, this
understand what
person
I've been.
understands me,
Yeah.
but the how would I put it? There's
There's
no
no genuine there's no genuine like there's
exactly.
like feeling, but there's no like genuine feeling like
You're
you're
not
not bonding over
you're
like
not
a
bonding
bad
over the real
real
person.
person. Like
You're
you're
just
both
bonding over the fact that,
like
okay, you
you
don't
guys
want
have
this.
been through like a bad breakup.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like you're not getting to know this person. It's just
Right.
based on, okay,
Your
but you
experience together.
exactly.
Right.
And yeah, I really feel like a lot of, and that's why I think a lot of especially romantic relationships, like when it starts,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of starts off like that, and because of the intensity, and because
Mm.
like you said previously, like when we meet a person, we have this we paint this picture
Sure.
in
Like
our
in my head,
head,
like
and we sort of run with it, and then later down the line we later discover that, oh, this is
I
who
should
you
have
are, I
seen
should have seen
this,
that.
but
But as women, we love
who love
women, we
love.
love, we
Mm.
love the
Especially when we
old,
like the person, we want to like.
we love the
It's just like
gestures.
this person just have to be like this. Like this person is perfect.
We
You
love the
know.
gestures, so we always run with it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he touched me this way. Oh, the way he
Mm-hmm.
holds
Oh
my
my God, it's
hands,
so
the way he
sweet.
talks to me,
It's my
like
type.
without even really focusing on his character,
Mhm.
and his personality.
Right.
And also talk about it based on friendships too. because it also happened in friendships.
Yeah, and friendship, sometimes it start off with
It,
like, one friend, or you, like two of us, we don't like one person.
mm,
We bond over that. We become friends over that just because we don't like that person.
exactly.
It's not like, oh, okay, I know you, I like you as a person, just because, oh, we don't like this other person, then we start getting close.
Exactly. So in quote, fake love.
Fake love, right?
Because okay, let's say it's three of us,
Mhm.
right? Me and you, we bond over the fact that we don't
We
like
like
this
the
person.
other person.
But after a while, that kind of fades off
Yeah.
because your real character will start to show up.
You're
And
like,
now I'm
oh,
like, I don't even like
thank you.
you.
Even though, like, personally, you don't even have a lot in common with that other person. Like,
None.
you actually, like, on a normal day, someone that you don't even like. You just
Absolutely.
because you just hate, you don't like or dislike the other person. You just like, you know what? I'm just gonna be friends with you.
Yeah, and it's fake love
fake
because
love, yeah.
yeah, and that kind of I don't know, that brings up a lot of jealousy. It brings up a lot of resentment.
So, in what way has social media contributed to this false intimacy thing?
I think social media has contributed to false intimacy in a way that um, it has made us feel like we know people that we really don't know. Um, I can tell you, we spend most of our time, or we spend more time with people on social media than we do in real life.
Right?
You know, either is a phone call or getting to meet them outside and spending time together in person, or even just texting back and forth. It doesn't really happen. What happens is we share reels. We share
From morning
reels
to
back and
night.
forth, and somehow we have come into this mindset of, oh, I know what's going on with this person, or I know this person,
I share
and
reels with them.
but you don't really know, you know. Um, I feel like that, and because people also share like some things that's going on, not the full picture,
Right.
but like some things that's going on. Say, for example, they might take a family vacation, they post it, and you be like, oh, they're having fun, all is well. But sometimes all is not well, you know. Or maybe um, they post a picture today, but they took that picture probably like 6 months ago.
Right. That's
You know,
right.
And it makes us feel like we know people
them.
that we don't really
We know what they are
know.
doing. They know what they're up to.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, social media, yeah. Like when you post, someone comment like, "Oh, long time, where have you been?" That just, like, "Oh, you've not posted in a while." Then they just say, "Hi, hi. Oh, I like your picture," or something. That's it.
That's it.
We don't really go out of our way like, "Oh, hey, what have you been up to? How's work? How's the family? How's everything?"
Yeah.
So it's just all empty conversation.
Right.
We feel like, oh, sharing reels, but deep down we're still empty. We don't have that genuine connection,
yeah, with
with them. That's why when you see someone that you've not seen for a long time and they start telling you everything that has been happening, like, well, I send you stuff with
exactly.
Like, why didn't you say that? But we did actually reach out to find out what is going on, and yeah, maybe they didn't want to talk about it, or they feel like we have our own thing going on. So I feel like social media, especially with the reels and all the pictures and everything we send, we don't we've left out like phone calls. We've
People
left
don't
out like
even
text
call
messages.
anymore. Like we don't even call and be like, "Hey, how are you doing?" And I know I'm guilty of that too, you know. But at least I still like, I don't know. I still text. I think sometimes. Do I text you sometimes?
Yes, you do.
Do I?
Not really.
Not really.
I mean, but you understand, like, like I understand that you like your schedule. I know how
I'm
it is.
busy.
I know how. I understand your schedule. Like if you know
But-
someone, you know someone. Like okay, I understand that schedule. So it's not a big deal.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try to do better. No, for real. I'm gonna try to do better.
I mean, I don't test.
Yeah, but that's
So-
okay. I mean, it's about since we're talking about it, it's about nobody's perfect, right?
no.
So it's about us coming into the awareness of okay, we don't check on people,
right.
you know. Because if you ask me, I would think, oh, I still try, but I don't think so.
Nah.
Sorry.
I really don't. And sometimes I open like the messages, and my mind is like, okay, I replied or something. Then my attention is just.
Well, cause if you check my phone, right, I have all these unread messages, but it's never a person. Like all these unread messages are always like all these subscriptions. You know, all these what's it called?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's all, but if it's a person, I always respond.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I don't. Not because I'm trying to ignore you or something. Just especially if you text me on WhatsApp, you're gonna be there for a while.
My WhatsApp notification is off anyway, so I wouldn't even know.
You're going to be there for a while.
But somehow I always end up going on WhatsApp more than I even gonna go on my regular message.
If you text me, if you like regular message, yeah, I'll reply you, but I don't know. See, I reply 5 people on my message. Honestly, 5 people. Any other person is like
maybe not.
Because
you might get left
because those 5 people are people I
talk to
on a regular.
Oh, okay.
Then any other person like okay, if you test me now, okay, I know you tested me. I know it's naked, you know. But if it's just someone like, okay, I'll get to you when I get to you.
I mean, I get it. I get it. That's understandable because I have people that I talk to on a regular basis too, and I mean,
communication is
thinking about it now.
It's a to build it's a practical tip to build a genuine intimacy. Communication and spending quality time.
Yeah.
With whoever, your friends,
yeah,
partner, whatever. Communication is. You're not trying like me now. You want to be in a relationship with me and you don't communicate with me. I'm not saying you should be like texting me 24/7. Just communicate like in the morning. Hey, how are you? Good morning. Have a.
So you've been looking forward to the good morning text.
Hell yeah! No, I'm like that. See, you have to.
You've been looking forward to good morning text.
Hell yeah,
girl.
Yeah, stay there. Okay. Yes, I want the good morning text. I want the good night text.
Every day?
Yes, every day.
Good morning and good night?
Yes, baby.
Every day?
Every day.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going to text you too.
I understand.
You're coming to me, right? After some time too, I will start testing you. I will be the one, I don't.
You'll be the one to do the good morning.
After some time, I'll, I'll already, it's not every time that I'll wait on him to okay, test me first. After, say they don't wait. You have to test me. You will test me.
Good morning, good night.
But on a serious note, though.
But if you don't get it, so what do you? If you don't get the good morning, good night,
that's okay. I won't be mad. Whenever you can test me, but you know what?
You will be left on red.
But you know what? That person, next time you see me with the person that tests me every day. That's what you're about to see. Don't test me. It's okay. Don't communicate. Next time you just see me.
You see me with somebody that communicates. I think I saw it real.
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna. It's
don't nobody got time to be fighting. I saw a reel on Instagram talking about I think it was a lady. I don't know if it's,
Mm-hmm.
if it's real or not.
Mm-hmm.
People just be creating content. But I think it's really funny because on that reel, I think she was in a plane with a guy, and she wrote it there, like the caption saying that she's on her way to Paris with the guy that
No.
that communicates
Okay.
while Mr.
What are you doing?
What are you? While Mr. I'm
I'm
busy
busy.
is
Yeah.
texting her, what he like, bro, listen.
I mean, communication is part of building intimacy. You're getting to know me. Or you're asking, what are you doing? Oh, how are you? There's no actual like
Yeah, getting to know
communication,
each other.
or there's no like, oh, let's hang out, let's meet and talk,
Yeah.
because it's all part of intimacy. Like I said, you just see me.
But that's in like romantic relationship. So like,
In friendship too.
how do you build intimacy with, let's say, your friends or like your siblings?
Okay. See, the only difference between romantic and family and siblings is just the physical aspect of it. If we remove this physical aspect,
It's the same.
it's the same. It's communication. It's genuine, like authentic feeling, emotion, support. Communicate, spending time with your family. Um, try to find out what is going on with your friends, your family, your sisters, your brothers. Be there for them when you can. Not just like, don't be the sharing of just reels and it. Like, I and my friends, we share reels, but we actually do text. We do communicate. We do hang out. We try to create time, even if it's just once a month. Try to spend
That's
time to
good.
them,
That's
to
good.
know what is going on, actually know what is going
What's
on,
going on?
not with them, right?
Right.
Yeah, every day might not be possible, but once in a while, once in a week, just actually reach out to them, like, okay, what is going on? Try to listen to their problem.
Right.
It's not every time like about you. Try to, when you reach out to them, like, okay, like, I'm calling this person. This, for the next 5 minutes, I want to actually listen to what this person have to say. What is going on in your life?
Right.
Try to listen, and if you can help, sometimes just listen to them does a lot.
Right.
You don't have to give your opinion. You don't have to just let them pour out their feelings.
Yeah. We don't have to agree,
but validate. Your opinion is valid. I don't agree with what you said, but that does not mean like whatever you said is just trash. It's not valid. It's not important.
So what if amongst your friends, right? You, or let's say one of your friends, you discuss something with them and they don't agree with you, and instead of respecting that, that's your say that's your perspective, they decide to, they sort of want to like force their own
opinion
on you. So how do you deal with that, or how can that affect you guys connection or you guys friendship?
Well, personally, I will tell you, I'll listen to what you have to say, and when I say that you're trying to force your opinion or trying to like disregard whatever I've said, my own opinion, I'll make sure I'm assertive enough, stand on what I said, and I'll wait. If I see that you're just trying to argue and all that, wait for you to be done, and I'll repeat myself again. Say it, and I'll make sure, not I will like put like a physical boundary, but I'll make sure like, okay, this is it. This is your opinion. I respect your opinion, but this is what I believe you to also respect. You just have to like keep putting that boundary, keep pushing that boundary. And if you see that person always is like something that they always want to do, I'll tend to limit my conversation with them. I try not to have like a serious, like intense conversation with them, because I know how it will go. I try not to like I tend not to ask for their opinion,
Right.
because I know that okay, they will tell me their opinion, and I will tell them what I think it is. Yeah, it's good to have like different opinion, right? But you pushing your opinion on me, it's not what I want. Yeah, I just want to know what you think. You know, you can tell me what you think, but does not mean I'm going to follow it, and you don't have to push it on me. But so I try not to ask them for anything. You know, I can come, we can just talk general, you know, just general topic, and just that's it. The boundary is just set. That's it.
And there's a boundary that siblings. What about like with parents?
It's parent.
Because, you know, as Africans, you know, we're Nigerians. The way we're brought up is a little different, you know, especially back then, it's a little different from how parents are bringing up the kids now. You know, now you are allowed to be vocal.
Right.
You know, you're allowed to
express
yourself. But back then, you can't. You can't even.
Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. Not even, just don't think. Don't even think about it. You know.
You can't even like. And I remember, I think it was a few weeks ago, my brother and I, we were having a conversation with my parents. And we were just kind of telling them like some of the things that we went through as kids. And they were like, why didn't you guys tell us? And my brother was like, because we couldn't tell you guys anything.
Right.
You know?
Like they didn't create that space
no,
where you guys can.
No. And now as we're getting older, you know, the intimacy cannot just come automatically. Right. It cannot, like, because it wasn't there. Right. You know, and it might be easier for some people than others. Say, for example, it might be easier for like maybe they have like 3 kids or 4 kids. It might be easier for one child than the other 3. Right. It might be easier for 2 kids than, you know. Right. Well, what I'm saying is like, so when you get older, how do you think you can build that intimacy with your parents? I mean, now that you're older, I mean, hopefully there is no like major abuse from your parents. Right. You know, it's just their own understanding of what parenting is. So hopefully you have let go of all those things and, you know, you've moved on. But that gap is still there, you know, because it wasn't there. Yeah. So how do you think you can build intimacy with your parents?
I think as we get older, speaking personally, I think the more I grow, the more I like understand why, okay, my mom or whatever did what it did back then, you know, even though some of them don't make sense, but you know, the older you get, the more you understand, like, okay, this is why they react this way, this is why. And I think making an effort, you know, trying to like, start with like checking up, like just sitting down with them, you know, spending time with them, even though you guys don't have anything to really talk about, just like, if they're watching a movie, like, what are you watching? You know, what is going on? From there, you can build, you know, that intimacy, that gap that was there. You just sit down with them, like, what is going on? Just listen to them. They want to talk about their friend or somebody did something to them at work. Just my mom always like just spending time with them, just you know, be interested. You don't even have to talk, just be interested in whatever they're interested in. My mom like watching this Nigerian news. Sometimes like but you know, if she want to talk about it, I listen to her talk about it. You know, if I have something to say, I will say it. You know, that way they feel, because the older they get, you know, the more lonely.
Yeah,
you know?
they're lonely.
So I think just spending time and just try to. We are grown now. We can't blame them for whatever they did. You know.
And I think that is their own, like, I think that's
the way they were raised.
The way they were raised, and that's their own understanding. Yeah. How do you differentiate between false intimacy and genuine intimacy?
So false intimacy and genuine intimacy, I would say, The main thing is how you feel around them. You know, when you guys talk, are you vulnerable? Are you able to like say what you, how you are, you know, say what you actually feel? Like, you know, you don't hide your feelings from this person. You don't feel like, oh, this person is gonna judge me. You are yourself around this person, and the effort they put in you, the closeness. You know, how much time they spend with you. You know, how often they communicate with you. And when it comes to romantic relationship, it's just all about the physical aspect. Like if you take out the physical aspect of it, is there more? Is there like a genuine like friendship in there?
So if it's you're saying that for romantic relationship, if it's just based on the physical, then it's false intimacy.
Like if you if like the physical aspect, then there's nothing. You guys don't talk about anything else. You guys don't. There's no like the closeness, emotional.
There's no depth
to it. It's just the
relationship.
conversation is just like, if you look at your conversation, it's just more like, you know, all about like physical. You know, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And there's no depth. There's no actual like
so
emotional
that's the false
feeling.
intimacy. Okay.
Right. And in friendship too, you know, you have friends. You feel like, can you actually be yourself around them?
What if you're actually yourself around your friend, but all you guys talk about, for example, is other people? Is that false intimacy or genuine intimacy?
It's not genuine. It's just all you talk about. There's no like actual emotional connection between you guys, like, you know, personally. But all you guys talk about is just other people or what is going on in other people's life. Yeah. I don't think that's like friendship at all. If you want to be friends with someone and you have a feeling like, okay, this person wants to be friends, maybe that person is scared to like reach out to you. You know, some people have that look, like you.
Just mention my name.
Like you. So people have that
just
look.
mention my name. What
I didn't say anything, no.
What look? Like
just
me.
Say, I said people have that.
I have that.
You know, like they're just
guarded.
But once you
get
to know it, it's like, oh,
she's not.
You know, people think I'm rude. I don't know.
People think I'm mean. Am I mean? Am I?
No, you're not.
Maybe a little.
You just, yeah, maybe.
No, like
people think like, oh, I'm mean, or I don't know, I'm just rude. But I play a lot.
I do too.
Like I'm very sarcastic and just. I'll just be looking at you like this. Me, I tend to just look at people like.
I'm very sarcastic, but people who often see like people say I'm mean. You know.
So basically, what I'm saying, like if you meet someone, like you like, if I reach out to this girl now, she'll start, you know, she'll be forming. People don't have that look, you know that you see them on social media, you're like, she's and don't let me talk to her because you've seen the Instagram, but you don't know that. Then when you start talking to this person, like, oh, she's not like that, you know. But sometimes we just need to make that effort. Maybe the other person too is looking at you that way. Like, you know, maybe someone is looking at you, I like Nikeo, I want to talk to her, but
if you want to be my friend, I'm open. No, for real. I mean, I might be busy based on my schedule, but I'll let you know I'm busy.
Like, and you know, let them know that.
I don't leave people on red. That's one thing I don't do. I'm not rude. That's rude. That's rude character. If you leave people on red,
it depends on who you are. I'm sorry, no, it depends on who you are.
See,
there are some people that you want to leave on red.
You know. If you leave people, I cannot.
There are some people that
if you leave people on red, I'm not talking about maybe they are calling you to ask you for money. You can leave them on red. Well. I mean, we are all managing. Everything's fake life.
Fake life.
But if you leave people on red, or you see missed call and you don't return calls, that's very rude. That's rude. Yeah. That's very rude character. Change your character because you are not president, and it will get to a point. No, for real, it will get to a point. People will get tired of reaching out to you, and they will leave you alone. Everybody has stuff to do. You want to act like you are busy, so everybody's busy.
But
You are not busy.
is that not what you see? I'm serious. So is that not what we're all like? No, I'm okay. I'm not like that.
I don't do that though. If I miss your call, even if I'm mad at you,
but
if
I'm
I miss
saying
your
like,
call, I'll still return your
but that's
call.
what like social media is showing. Like people act like they're busy, they don't want to reach out to people. But if you don't like that person, let that person know. Like,
but they don't want to they will never let you know.
No, don't leave the person on red of like act like, oh, this person is bothering you.
And that's the thing for the person on the receiving end. If you're on the receiving end of you calling somebody and that person is not picking up or returning your calls, stop calling.
Because it should just make you feel like
okay. you see, okay, like there's this video or this reel I saw, I think earlier today, and it was this guy talking about how you feel about a person. You have to differentiate how you feel about a person versus how they make you feel.
Right.
Okay, you can carry this person as a god, right?
Yes.
You can love on this person, you can respect them, honor them, all of that, and that person makes you feel like you're nothing.
Right.
It doesn't matter how you feel about them.
What matters is energy and you give
exactly. The energy is not the same, so you will feel exactly how that person is, treating you. Nothing. You will feel like you're a nobody.
Then just
so I'm not about to feel like a nobody because listen.
But I think that's why
I am everything.
That's why this day we everything and more.
Okay.
everything and so much more. What we're saying, like if I see someone that actually like care to put in effort to actually check up on my well-being, like how I'm doing, we should appreciate those friends, those people, because we should not ignore them and like I'm busy. Like
we've come to the generation where we take people for granted, especially people that are showing you effort, people that cares for you. You just kind of dismiss them.
And the older we get, the harder it is to create that like friendship and relationship. And we meet people, and the older we get, we meet people in different sector of our life, like work, and so it's just to build that friendship and relationship is just it's like okay. It's hard because of time. We're busy. And the fake busy.
The fake busy is the problem. It's not the real busy, because people that are actually busy, and I don't even like the word busy, because busy to me is just like you're doing a lot of things with no results. Right. I don't know. But people that are actually productive, people that are actually busy, they have is like the way they set up their life in such a way that you wouldn't even know they have so much going on.
Right.
You get what I mean? And because they can still be present at different things that they have to do. Yeah. Because if you really have a lot going on, you have what's the word? Your time management. You've managed your time in such a way that you can.
You even know.
Yeah, the people in your life won't even feel left out. Not really, anyway. But all this busy.
We try to like ignore people.
I would just say they are ignoring people. They're dismissive, and it's a very rude and very bad character to have.
And that's the main reason why most people are like alone. They just the conversation they have with people that they feel like, oh, this my friend is just like, some of them is just empty conversation, empty intimacy. There's not like genuine intimacy.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you've learned a thing or two from our conversation today. We've talked about how to build intimacy with friends, with romantic partners, with siblings, with parents, how to not what's the other one? How to not
identify.
Yeah, how to identify the false intimacy versus the genuine intimacy. How to
basically build friendship,
Yeah, how to
build real intimacy with
real
people.
intimacy with people around you, how to not make people feel like they are bothering you when they check in on you, because whether we like it or not, social media is not real. We need real people around us. We need that connection.
And the one-on-one.
We need that one-on-one connection. We need to talk to people. We need people to relate with us. Um, I hope we've been able to
learn.
I hope you've been able to learn from today's conversation. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye.
Bye.